Welcome to a lesson with Dr. Powell. Let's look at some examples of matrix multiplication or this plug-in operation. Let's look at this matrix. This is a 2 by 2, 2 rows, 2 columns. This is a 2 rows by 3 columns. Notice that these guys match, so this operation is well defined. The result will be a 2 by 3 matrix. Now, how do we get things in the first row here? By looking at the first expression here. And just by plugging these guys in, we can imagine how to do that. Basically, you take 0 multiplied by the 1 plus -1 multiplied by the 2, as if we're plugging in this for x and this for y. We end up simply getting -2 right here. Next, let's look at plugging in these guys into the first expression. That becomes a 0. Next, let's plug in these ones right here into that first expression. We end up getting +2. Now we look at the second expression right here, this 2, 3, and we're going to plug in these different inputs. So first, 0, 2 plugged into this, you can almost think 0 times 2 plus 3 times 2. So that would be 6. Then we have 1, 1 plugged into 2, 3 to give us 5. We have 1 minus 1 plugged into 2, 3, which would give us -1. We've just multiplied these two matrices. Let's look at this next one. This looks like it's a 1 by 4. This looks like it's a 4 by 1. This looks well defined. These two are the same. The result will be a 1 by 1, which should make sense because there's one set of inputs to plug into one expression. So plugging these in, so we have 0 times 1 plus 1 times 2 plus 0 times 3 plus 1 times 4, which should give us 6. Okay, let's look at this next one. So this is a 3 by 1. This is a 3 by 1, and this one is a 1 by 2. Notice something interesting. These match. Even though these look kind of bizarre, these match. And think about what this means. This is an expression with one variable. This is an expression with one variable. It's almost as if we have x, 3x, and 2x. And these are our two values to plug in, or kind of input columns. Notice I have you one variable in each of these, and for your inputs, you only have one variable. An x is 1, that's one column. X is 2, that's another one. So essentially, we're going to plugging these in. Look at what the result is going to be. It's going to be a 3 by 2 matrix. So 3 down and 2 over. What goes up here is what goes on the top row comes from the top expression. So basically plugging in the different sets of inputs into that top expression, which is just x. Notice it's just going to be 1, 2. The next expression is 3x. Plugging in 1 and 2 into that would give you 3 times 1 and also 3 times 2. So it'd give you 3 times 1 first. When you plug in the 1 into the 3, then when you plug the 2 into the 3x, you would get 6. Next one, when you plug in 1, x is 1 into 2x, you get 2. When you plug in 2 into 2x, you get 4. So we have 3 examples of matrix multiplications that are well defined, and all of them work. Thanks for watching.